Let's find out how to do tech and unboxing videos. Let's do this. The most basic equipment you're going to need is a camera and a tripod. I really do recommend using a camera with a great autofocusing system because it's going to be key to keeping your hands and products in focus while you're manning the product, especially if you're a one-man band. So I would also recommend a camera with a swivel screen, as it allows you to have the camera up. You can play around with it, be able to tap focus. You can see your image without the hassle. When it comes to lens selection, I would really go with a nice wide angle lens. When I did my unboxing video, I shot mine at 18 millimeters, which you can actually find in most standard kit lenses aren't going to allow you to lower down your f-stop, which is basically your aperture. So the lower your aperture, the more shallow depth of field your image is going to be, which is when you give those separation by moving your hands, it allows you to create not only depth, but a sharper image. But with starting out cameras, you're not going to really be able to do that. For example, this lens goes to 3.5, is somewhat shallow, and to 4.8, so it's not a fixed aperture. Just keep it at, for say, like a 4.8 or a 3.5, and that way, it's not too shallow where your camera's gonna have a hard time tracking your hands, but still give you enough separation from the background that really creates a beautiful image. When it comes to a tripod and creating unboxing videos, there's several different ways to do it. You could do this straight on where you level the camera toward yourself and then you unbox it and you talk to the camera that way. Or you can do what I did and have the tripod on the highest way it can go, then point it directly down, pointing down into your hands, and try to have some nice texture in the background to give it a little bit of information. I really like wood personally. I don't own it, so I just use granite. And try to find a place with a lot of natural light just flowing in. That's what I did. I used no other lights. I didn't use any other bounces. I just went to a place that has a lot of natural light right next to a window to allow it to light the product. I find it very crucial when doing tech videos. It's to constantly talk about the product, give some type of value, information that the audience may not know about the product. Make sure they know what's going on. Keep your audience engaged the entire time of the video. If you need to cut down the video even shorter to just very quick moments that are telling your story, go right ahead. Don't let it drag out with very boring, miscellaneous information or no information coming in at all. Another thing about unboxing and especially tech videos is that there's a lot of B-roll of the product. So what you want to do is you want to find an environment that very complements the product. There's textures, there's different elements, kind of tells what that product is. It might be very tech lighting, it might be a wooden background, it might be in a kitchen. Find those little elements and create movement with the camera. Try to go at your fastest aperture, whether that be 3.5, 5.6, 2.8, 1.8, whatever it may be. Try to go there to really create separation in the product. Then what we want to try to do is with the tripod, you want to try to use a fluid head for this, is try to create movement. So create movement coming up, create movement coming down, create pans, create push-ins, create push-outs. Try to really create as much movement as you can and shoot as much as you can in order to cut to it. Try to shoot as much as you can with as much background and information as possible to give more information and more detail to allow your audience to be engaged. It's very boring when someone's talking directly to the camera. Look at my videos. How boring does it get when I'm just talking straight to the camera? It really spices things up with B-roll. Sometimes we're unable to do it as creators. So just to keep that in mind, try your hardest to get as much shots as possible. One of my favorite things to do when doing tech videos is what I call a fake jib shot. Camera's lowering or raising to itself. Something to do to create softer, more aesthetically pleasing images, especially for video when doing these tech reviews, is just shoot at higher frame rates. And some cameras are allowed to do it, but now Canon's starting to implement 1080p 60 frames per second. Other cameras can go higher, some cameras can go lower. Your camera shoots at 64 frames a second at 720p. I wouldn't really recommend it. Your image is gonna look very soft, very grainy. It's not gonna look high quality when you up-res at 1080. Only do higher frame rates if it's that 1080p or higher. If you're keeping your camera steady, locked down in sticks, or you're doing some soft movements, make sure that you're recording for at least 10 seconds or more to ensure that you're covering enough for the edit. A lot of times when people go into the edit, you'll get an image, it looks beautiful, but it only lasts a couple seconds. You really need to stretch out that image when someone is talking. allow you to have better B-roll, makes it very professional when you have elongated shots with short shots. You want a great mixture to be able to play around with in post. It's all about shooting for post. The best way to know about these principles is to start editing, make mistakes, realize, oh, I need to shoot longer, I need to shoot this, I need to fill this. It's all about editing. So that's my biggest tip to you guys. If you guys want to get started in doing tech reviews and unboxing, is to start shooting what you can right now. And if you have a new product or even an old product, pretend to unbox it, do a review on your smartphone, anything that you have on you right now. Start creating those content, start creating video, so that when you get new products from clients or when you get products from Amazon, you're able to go in with the level of confidence and knowledge to create high quality content. I hope this was very helpful. Let me know your tips and tricks for doing unboxing and tech videos. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know your tips and tricks for doing tech and unboxing videos. And don't forget, I make videos every Monday and Wednesday. Kiss, kiss.